Hey, hey, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Our first challenge of 2026. How are you doing? I see Shannon and Osa and don't know who this is. And I see a few more people watching. Please say hi. Welcome. I know it's a bit of a different time than usual, so new people usually show up and some regulars are not here, but Rebecca is here. Yay, Rebecca. Happy New Year. Okay. So first of all, those of you who are in the US Eastern side or Canada, at least here, we've just gone through a major blizzard. I want to show you, it's crazy what happened yesterday. So this is from my desk. This is what I see from my desk. It's unbelievable. Just a second, let me move this, otherwise I won't be able to see anything. But today it's so beautiful, all sunny and nice. And they're clearing everything. And okay, Osa, okay, I got it. Yay. Okay, I see Angela here. Yes. I think some of you can relate. Okay, so Love and Sex on the Rocks. That's cool. Okay, hello. I see. Madison is here. Yes. Okay, all over. Okay, I see more and more people are joining. Yay, Sarah and Cassie. Yay. Okay, awesome. Okay, let us start. This is something we've never done before this way. And my intention for 2026, I want to repeat this for the newbies or ones who didn't hear me say it in December. So traditionally, I would plan a year ahead inside the Momentum Makers. I would plan everything for each month. Then we switched to the Momentum Makers AI in the summer of last year. So I actually went in and changed the original plan for the last few months of 2025 to incorporate AI into it. And then when I was ready to plan 2026, I did something a little bit reverse. First of all, I very quickly decided I'm not going to plan a whole year ahead because AI, we don't even know what will be, available in 2-3 months, let alone the end of 2026. So I've only planned for the next 6 months, so until June. And even with that, although it's pretty fixed and I know what I want to do, I'm going to be open and flexible to changes and new tools and new things coming out. But also, I reversed engineered a little bit the way I planned the next 6 months. Instead of looking at, the theme of each month, which remains the same, and thinking about a project and then saying to myself, okay, what AI tool or skill can help or support this project? I kind of went a reverse way. And I first thought, what kind of AI skills and tools I want you to be familiar with, and then attach them to a project, because there's so many things we need to do and can do in our business. And I really let the AI skill or tool lead the way. Why did I do that? Because 2026 is the year that you're going to turn from a casual, regular kind of AI user to a power user of AI. Okay, so this first project is in that line of thought, and you will see that it's different than what we did before. Okay, I'm again saying hi to everyone. Okay. Yay. Yes, not late, Karma. We're all good. New plan sounds good, hopefully. Okay, so let me start sharing the screen. So excited for this. Me too, because there's really so much to learn, and you'll see even in the mindset, hopefully you'll see things a little differently. Okay, so allow to share. This is always tricky with, okay, I think we are good here. Okay, so you should be seeing the AI website Concierge. Please let me know that you see it, and then I'll check in the chat. I know there's a bit of a delay. Just a second. Okay, it looks like we're looking at the right thing. So Our first theme of the year is always website. So here again, instead of thinking about, oh, should we do another update to the website, or I'll teach you or focus on an aspect of the website, I was like, we're going to do something different. So most of you already have a website, almost all of you. For those who don't have a website, this is still so awesome what we're going to do. So please don't worry about it. But basically, my thought was you already have a website. I don't want to force things and force changes. We've done, those of you who have done the work of January 2024 and January 2025, you probably have a website in place, and it represents who you are and what you want to say to the world. If not, you can go back and do those. But now we need to help people, and we want to get clients, and we want to walk people through the steps. So we are going to leverage AI. We're going to install an AI website concierge on your website. And that is going to help and support your visitors, whether you have one visitor a day or 50 visitors a day. It's going to support them without you having to be involved. How awesome is that? I'm really looking forward to having you all do this, install it, and then report to me, oh, Netta, someone, did this and contacted me, or someone used my concierge and bought. I believe it can all happen to all of you. And this can work for you when you are not available, because we are a one-woman show usually, and we're not available 24/7, but our visitors may be visiting us 24/7. Okay, just checking that we're seeing everything, seeing, yay. Okay, as usual, let's go over. I'm Netta Talmor, that's me. And welcome to the Momentum Makers AI. It is, as always, a membership that helps you finish real projects that matter to your business so that you can grow and sustain it and do all the things you need to do, hopefully with minimal overwhelm. That's what I try to do. But we have two big wins each month. One is the project, finishing the project itself, and the other one is learning a new skill or a new tool of AI. So we have two big wins. This month, we're going to add a 24/7 support to your website, reduce visitor confusion, and train and learn and to train an AI concierge that guides people to the right next step, even when you're offline. How awesome is that? Okay, as usual, my focus is on at least one of these 6 superpowers, AI superpowers. And as I mentioned before, we're not only learning new skills and tools, but we're really moving from just being a casual AI user to being a professional AI user. Okay, this month mainly our focus will be on the superpower of AI prompt architect. That's when we train AI to think like us, right? We want the concierge to answer like we would answer. Okay, and also the AI flow hub, what I call anything that helps with automating and making the back end stuff work smoother and faster and better and without you. That's our focus. So these two superpowers are what we're focusing on this month. Okay, why it matters? I think you know why it matters. We need to finish projects. We need to sustain the business. We can't just do one thing and that's it. That's the end of our business. There's always something to do. And it's not just creating work for ourselves. You really always have to be ahead of the game as much as possible with your business. You can't let it just stagnate. You won't be able to grow or sustain it or get new clients. And we are at the era where if we don't learn and use AI, people say we'll stay behind. You'll stay behind in the sense that you'll be continuing to do things slower and less efficient, and that will limit everything you do, while others will come up with new things, new ways to use AI so that they can serve their clients better and faster. That's where we want to not stay behind. Okay, so yes, as I said, from casual user to power user. Okay. As usual, all the months remain the same, the themes of the month. But again, you will see that each month we work on a different project that relates to the theme with new AI skill or tool. So here is the plan for the next 6 months. Let me again just see that you're with me. Okay, thank you. I see more people have joined. Hi, everyone. So this is the plan. AI website concierge. I'm not giving you a lot of details here, just the main things. Next month, we're going to work on cohort course, MVP, meaning minimum viable product. So we're going to create a minimum, like the minimum needed to launch a cohort course. Don't worry if you're not sure what it is and why you would need it. In March, which relates to memberships, we're going to work on onboarding and retention system. In April, in the funnels month, AI sales agent, exciting. It's in some ways similar to what we're doing this month because we're creating an agent. This month, it's a concierge to help people just orient themselves and know what the next step is. Here, in a different way, different skill, but we're going to create something that helps us sell. That's cool. In May, emails, we're going to do click to action email automation. So that's cool. And in June, this I'm really excited about. So it's branding, and we're going to create a brand intelligence system. These are just teasers. Don't worry about it. Okay. As per usual, we always have new people. So hi, new people. I'm just explaining how it works. We have the monthly challenge, 3 days. I'll give you everything. I'll give you all the resources, the strategy, the tactics, and then help you with the implementation in real time. And you can ask questions and you can post in the group and access support. You're not alone in this. Okay. So we always start with mindset, which I think is important, especially this month, and then the strategy and tactics, and we'll implement together. Okay, so the AI website concierge challenge, day 1, we're going to which is today, as usual, is the strategy day. We're going to design the concierge experience. We're going to define what it is, be clear about what it needs to do and what our visitors need. That's today. And we'll start gathering information and resources that we will then feed the AI concierge. Okay. Tomorrow, we're really going to work on gathering all the answers and all the database and all the knowledge base that we need to give the concierge. And then on day 3, only on day 3, we're actually going to feed the concierge all this information and then install it on our website and then check and test and make sure that it works properly. Those of you who don't have a website or have just something very simple or just have social media or something like that, you'll be able to use the concierge anywhere. So it doesn't have to be installed on your website. People will be able to click on a link, which I recommend you all use also in you can use it in the signature of your emails. You can use it on your social media in the bio, or, have questions, click here. And then people will be directed to a page on its own that is the concierge. So it's really for everyone. Okay. I see more people are here. Hey, Allison. Hi, dear. Okay. So that's the plan for the next 3 days. And yeah, your job is to watch the live sessions or the replays, to complete the assignments, and to engage with the community, report, and encourage others. This is a reminder that we have moved to the new portal. I'm happy to say that about 85% of you have moved to the new portal, but about 15% have not. If you are watching this and you don't know what I'm talking about or have not moved to the new portal, please email us, because Sarah and I are going to go over all the lists and send again emails and reminders, but I'm still leaving these people who haven't moved, but I will kick out the people that haven't moved to the new portal because you need to move. Okay. So maybe that would help, but I rather not kick anyone out. Please contact us, because it's not really, at this point, it's not smart to go back to the original email I sent you because the links will not be correct anymore. We will be contacting you again, but please, if you are logging into the momentummakers.com/login and can't actually access everything, it means that you're still on the old portal and you need to move to the new one. Okay. Everything is also in school, as you know. Okay, what to expect from this one? I hope that you'll feel you're moving to a new AI level. I hope it will be fun. It will give you some relief as far as adding this concierge to your website. It's going to do some of the work that you now do, or that you you don't do because you're not like you're not there 24/7, so you're not doing it. It's like hiring a new employee that costs nothing basically, and that will bring you some relief hopefully. And I do hope that learning this kind of skill and tool, you'll see, as usual, that what I teach you does not just apply to 1 month or one thing, that you take these, this information, this new knowledge and understanding, and you can apply it to other things as well, hopefully starting a bigger change. Okay. And it's not going to be difficult. It's not a difficult challenge. Okay, workbook. I sent out an email 3 hours ago and I posted it in the group and in the portal. Do you have your workbook, everyone? Let me see. Okay. Yay, I've been meaning to do this, so this challenge is perfect. Awesome. Yes, you have the workbook. Excellent. So I think we're ready to dive in, and we'll start with the mindset as usual. So here's why I think this mindset session is important. It's just a few minutes, because we keep on hearing that AI is replacing everyone and AI is going to make, jobs unnecessary. By the way, it's very interesting because I I'm optimistic despite the fear that AI will make things better after the initial hard time, like most revolutions. But meanwhile, people are afraid of AI and they are afraid that it's going to replace them, right? But this is true usually for employees trying to protect their job. For us as business owners, we want AI to replace us. Okay, this is the mindset shift that I hope you will take from these few minutes. Anything that AI can replace us in our business, we should jump on it, okay? So that we can focus on the things that AI cannot replace us, on the things that we have our natural advantage and unique positioning compared to anyone else in the market because of our experience, because of our knowledge, because of our personality. Those are the things we don't want AI to replace us. For everything else, I hope it replaces everything. Okay, this is my hope. And now with this challenge, you'll see how it can replace you in something that you may have been doing or that you couldn't even do because you're not available 24/7, and now we can create this opportunity. Okay, so that's the mindset. As business owners, we want AI to replace us. We're not employees. I mean, some of you are also employees in other places, which is all the more reason why you should probably focus on your business and make that as successful as possible with AI. And we want as much support system as possible. Think about AI, and especially AI agents, which is what we're creating this month, as the team that you're building to make your life better. Okay, if AI can cover time, tasks, and questions, good. Okay, that's how a one-woman show like us can run a scalable and successful business. The goal isn't to do everything yourself. That's not the goal in our business. The goal is to decide what shouldn't require you anymore, and find solutions for that, and focus on the things that do require you and give you an edge. Okay? So again, replacement isn't the enemy. If we replace things that save us time and gaps and repetition, this is smart and powerful and leverage. Okay. So again, let's just remember this as we're working on things and developing this, and where it can apply to other things in your business. I just want to check that. Yeah, okay, we're good. You don't need to be available 24/7, but your AI agent, your concierge, can be. How cool is that? Okay. Visitors have questions all the time. You can't answer all the time. There's a solution now for 90% of the situations. Why not implement it into your business? Okay. People can be confused. People can be ready to buy, but need an answer and so on. That's what the concierge is going to be. It's going to hold space when you can't. Okay. And I think it is especially important for service-based businesses like we have and relationship-driven businesses. So it doesn't replace the relationship. It replaces all the other things so that we can focus on the relationships, okay? And again, on our edge. So our mantra for this project is let AI handle my busy work. Okay. You don't need to do that if there's an option to replace that. Okay. You keep the heart. AI keeps things moving, clarity, gives you space, give you more time. That's the goal. Okay. Are we good? Is there a black and white version of the workbook? Yes, in the portal, there's a black and white version, and in school, if you go to the post about the workbook, you'll find the two versions there. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Amazing reframe, right? We want to do it. Let AI do all the things we don't really need to do. How amazing that would be when we reach that. Okay. So we shall continue. So we are starting, we need to design the concierge experience. Okay. We're gonna get clear on the experience that your website visitors should have when they ask for help. So the first thing I want to tell you is, and I mentioned it with the projects coming up with a challenge in April, the concierge is not here to sell. If people reach that point, and the concierge will direct them, here's where you do it. But the concierge is not a sales or marketing agent. It's literally a concierge, like in a hotel. Okay. It's where can I find this? Oh, I'm not sure what to do. How do I do this? There's a problem. Can you help me? Okay. That is the concierge. So we're going to define exactly who the concierge is for, what it should help with, what it should not help with. So boundaries, very important. So by the end of the day, you'll have a clear, intentional concierge role designed to support visitors calmly and confidently. Okay, that is the goal for today. And yeah, I kind of am repeating myself here. So in terms of how we do things, why does the design come first? I will, in fact, not even share with you the tool that we're going to use and how we're going to do it until day 3, because as with almost everything, the first work is not the tactics and implementation, it's the strategy. It's doing that work and plan in advance, and then you can use many different tools. You can use many different implementation. We first focus on what we need to do, and we are going to focus on that for the first 2 days. And then on day 3, I'm going to share with you exactly what we need. We're going to upload and feed the tool all the information so that we can then just grab literally a code and put it on the website, and then it will work. Okay. So design comes first. Okay. And again, I'm trying to teach you and ingrain in you this concept of always strategizing before you do things. Write it down, plan it ahead, then you can start working on it. Okay. And especially with our concierge, who we want it to replace us, right? It's not like if you I taught you how to create a custom GPT, for example, in Chat GPT. That is not supposed to necessarily replace you. It's supposed to be an AI tool that helps your clients go through a certain process, right? It's not necessarily replacing you. The concierge is supposed to replace you, the knowledge, some knowledge that you have that's related to your like what do you offer, where to find things, answer frequently asked questions, help people find their way, make decisions, and so on. That's something that usually you do. So it's different. So we want it to reflect the clarity that we are going to give it. We need to give it very clear instructions on what it should know and what it shouldn't know, and where it should start and where it should stop. Okay, so the design is very important. That's why we're investing 2 days in that. Okay, next, I want you again to think of your concierge as a team member, a new team member that you have. Maybe you've never had a team member in your business. Maybe you've never trained someone, but that's what we're doing. Your concierge has a very specific job. We are defining the job, and then we're going to train it. Okay. It's not a sales rep. It's not a replacement for your teaching and experience. Those are things we don't replace. Okay, that's our edge. We don't want to replace that. It is going to mainly guide visitors that are confused or have questions or not sure what to do next. And it's going to fill gaps because you're not available all the time and you can't answer people immediately. Okay. As you are planning everything and as you are thinking about the experience, the concierge experience, always think of the visitor. Okay. What I mean by that, it's not about you. It's not about your products. It's not about your offers. It's about what does the visitor need? What is the visitor thinking? What are they probably struggling with or asking themselves or want to ask you if you were standing next to them? It always starts from the visitor as you plan the experience. Okay. And yes. Okay. So basically, the homework for today and for tomorrow is you're going to answer a lot of questions. Okay, so I've already prompted the questions for you. You'll actually have to type in questions. You're not going to ask AI to do it for you. But I want you to think always, again, the visitor is the person that is leading the experience, and you need to think about the questions that people usually ask or would ask. And also you need to think about the questions that they don't even know how to articulate, or that they don't know what they don't know, basically. Okay, so their confusion, you have to solve the problem of any confusion or any like if they're considering two different things. So there are questions they don't know they need to ask. We need to provide those answers so that our concierge could help them go through that. Okay, so hesitation often matters more than the questions. It's not just what they're going to ask, it's what they're feeling and they're not sure, so that we can help them with it. Okay, so where do I start? Is this right for me? What's the difference between this and this? What do I need to know? Because they don't know what they don't know. Okay, so you need to give them that information through the concierge. So these are the main things that the concierge needs to do to achieve. Okay, it helps visitor orient themselves. It answers common questions clearly. It suggests appropriate next step, and it knows when to hand things off. We're going to talk about boundaries today and tomorrow. Okay, there's a point where your concierge should just say, I can't answer this, or I shouldn't answer this, and basically hand it off to you, a real person. Okay, and I'll show you how that's done. And so boundaries, there are things that the concierge should not handle: complaints or sensitive issues, complex personal situation, anything that needs human judgment, and anything that would feel uncomfortable. And okay, if automated, if an AI agent says that. So we're going to make very clearly the rules for what it should help with and what it shouldn't. Okay, so again, I'm just repeating different angles of the same thing. The concierge is here to make your visitor feel calm and get clarity and be supported. It's not about selling or being cool or persuasive. Okay, and you'll see we can choose how long our answers are. It's not about dumping a lot of information. So although we're going to upload a lot of information to our concierge so it can answer, it's about the visitor feeling human human responses. So shorter answers are often better because that's how people talk to you. You don't want suddenly the AI to dump, too much information unless it's relevant, and you'll decide. You'll see. Okay, so now that I've shown you this, I'm going to show you now what your homework is for today. Just a second. How are we doing? Okay, I see you're helping each other. Fantastic. Let me just, where is it? I have it here. Okay, just a second. I'm going to share again. Okay, so you are going to get access to this document. I'll make it bigger here. This is the January 2026 Concierge Experience, okay? So what you need to do is you'll get a link to it, save a copy for yourself. Don't ask me for access, just save a copy. You do that at the top here and it will ask you to save a copy. And then you're going to start. There are quite a few 6 pages here. So my suggestion is that you simply type directly into this file your answers. So for example, concierge identity. So today, among other things, you're going to work on the persona, okay, of your concierge. So you have to choose a name for it or a title. So you'll see, I tell you what you need to do. Are you seeing this? Oops, just a second. Yes, you're seeing this. I tell you what you need to do. I often give you examples here, and then there's a space for you to write your choice or decision. Okay, so you'll see boxes mainly for that. That way it will be easy for us on day 3 to find the answers and start to plug them into the right place. Please note that after each, so this one, for example, concierge name or title, and then concierge role, and then you'll see this arrow and it says where this goes later. This is on day 3. You don't need to do anything here. We will copy and paste this into the AI persona area. Okay. So when you see these arrows, don't worry about it. We'll come back to it on day 3. It will just make it really easy for us. So I want to just say that you don't have to overthink this. Really think about how you would answer these questions or what information you want people to know if you were answering them, whether it's an email or on a call. Okay. The language, if it's more like you and less AI and more how you would respond, is the best way to do it. Okay. As for the name, I'll just say that I do suggest you choose, when I said Sarah, John, Jane, I just want to explain that just give it an actual name of a person. It's very clear that it's an AI agent, but if you want to say, you can say something like Sarah, your no hassle assistant. Okay, for example, that would be something that I could do. You can just give it a name of a person, and you can just give it like your support, your AI support concierge or something like that. Okay, and let's look at the questions to see if there's anything. So concierge role, I give an example. You can copy and paste because this is very generic. So this one you can just use as is. Who this concierge is for. So for example, answer in plain human language. So you see there's these questions. There are some examples, and then you fill out the answers in the box. You don't need to say who usually lands on your website, and then you don't need the question and the answer. You can just say my visitors are usually female entrepreneurs between the ages of 40 and 65, and then period. And then they are usually they've heard about me from social media, so they're kind of warm, but I also get completely cold visitors or new visitors through my blog. I don't know, whatever it is. Okay, just put it out there, okay, as one answer. It can be in different paragraphs, but you don't need to put the question and answer, okay? And again, this arrow tells us where it will go later. So what this concierge should help with I'm just going over to see what the concierge should not do. So boundaries. Okay, so here, where you see in some cases, you're going to see where it says this will become a file PDF. What do I mean by that? Just a second. What I mean by that is that for some of these, like section 4 here, you are going to actually save your answer as a separate document, and then you're going to make a PDF out of it for day 3. So I'll show you how to do that, but let me just answer here. Shannon, is the name only for us? No, that's the name that people will see. So that's the name of your concierge that people will see. Okay, so when you see this at the beginning of a section where it says this will become a file or PDF, this is what you need to do. You actually need to open a new Google Doc. Those of you who don't know, you can just write doc.new and it will create a new doc for you. I don't know if you know that. And here, let's go back to the question. So for example, this section defines limitation and protect trust, lists situation when the concierge should redirect to a human or avoid answering, okay? So you're gonna write sentences that starts like, if a visitor asked about ... the concierge should, and you can say something like not answer, and say something like this is a sensitive subject. I don't think that I am qualified to answer it. It is best if Netta, because your websites, people are, are coming to you, and it's best if Netta contacts you or Netta answers this. And then if a visitor seems upset or confused, the concierge should, again, just answer what it should be. Think about a few different scenarios, and you're going to then, so imagine that you wrote a few of these. You go to your document, you answer all of these. Okay, let's say you answered all of this. You then, just a second, you then grab this file name, Concierge Boundaries and Limitations. You name the document that, okay? So now we have what you said are the concierge boundaries and limitations, and you just leave it as is. We will, on day 3, we're going to go and click on file and then download and then PDF, and it will just save on our computer as a PDF called Concierge Boundaries and Limitations. I mean, you can already do it today, but the reason I think it's best to do it on day 3 is because maybe in the next, 48 hours, you'll want to add a few more things. Are we clear on the sections where it says, where it starts with, this will become a file PDF? You actually create a new Google Doc, you answer the questions, you write whatever you think is relevant, you look for the file name that it suggested, and you save it on your Google Docs. Are we clear? Please tell me if this was all clear. You can rewatch the video at this point to come back to this, okay? Good, yes, it's clear. Hopefully it's clear to all of you. So section 5, you just mark these things that are relevant. Here in chat guidelines, you just choose 5 to 8 of these guidelines, or you can add more. You'll understand what it means. Again, here in section 7, it says again, this will become a file PDF. So you're going to do again, start a new Google Doc, name it this, and answer these questions and add or replace to your own. Okay? Are we good? This is it for today. Are we clear on your assignments? Yes, looks like we're all clear. So now I'll go back here and let's see what we have left. Just a second. So day 1 assignment, open the Concierge Experience doc. So right after we're done, I'm going to upload this doc to school under the classroom of this month, and I'll post it in the group. You'll see it, and then it will be uploaded also to the portal later today. You're going to work through each section where it is a PDF. Please create a new document. keep answers simple, human, and you. Okay, really, this is where you need to infuse yourself. Don't try to answer sophisticated or AI generated answers. Just answer it. Okay, you're designing the experience and not training it yet. As we said, 2 days we're just going to do all of this. Then on day 3 we will start training our agent. So a recap. We did the overview as usual, including what is planned for 2026. Mindset. Remember, we want AI to replace us. We don't want it not to replace us, okay? Hopefully you understood the role of what your AI concierge needs to do. You design the persona and you define the questions and some boundaries. We'll move towards that more tomorrow as well, okay? That is basically it. Tell me if you need anything else or have any questions. Otherwise, I will finish with you here and upload the file immediately. Okay? Yay, awesome. I've said it before, and I think the feedback has always been that although sometimes this work can just take you quick, 45 minutes, I don't know, not too much work. And in theory, we could continue and do what I have planned for day 2 and day 3 in one day, but I know it doesn't work well. Sit with this a little bit, understand what we're doing, experience think about the experience you want for your visitors. Go to your website, look at it, ask yourself questions, which is something we'll also do tomorrow and on the last day. And just really, I think the most important thing to take from this is AI can replace me. I can hire someone for free to do some of my work. What do I want this person to know? Okay, in this case. Okay, so I shall say goodbye to you now. Just wait a couple of minutes and you'll find everything in school and later on in the portal. Okay, thank you, everyone. Good luck. Enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Nishikot. Bye-bye. Ciao.